We have more hot weather on the forecast. I'll have more details coming up.
Now turning our attention to the weather, our weather specialist Molly Starr joins us. And Molly, what kind of weather are we expecting now headed to the weekend?
Hey Callie, we're expecting some pretty sunshine weather, but also a few more scattered storms are in the forecast. Now we got partly sunny days. You'll see some sunshine, you'll see some clouds. You could still see a scattered storm, but those temperatures are feeling awfully nice, but still very hot and humid over the next few days and into next week as well. Now the weekend is going to start off pretty nice. We're going to warm up, and then next work week next week is going to see some awfully hot temperatures, but I'll have details on this and the rest of the forecast coming up in just a few minutes. Still ahead, we've got more hot weather and humid days ahead of us. Taking a look at that forecast after the break. Well, we had a good number of scattered storms move through the area, but it's pretty dry right now. Temperature here in Tuscaloosa currently 74 degrees, and that Doppler radar is staying dry for the majority of the part. Now, we're starting to see some ground clutter this time of night, but that's not to rule out a small chance of a few raindrops hitting the ground currently. Well, temperatures are starting to feel pretty nice out there. Relatively speaking, it's awfully humid as we're reaching those dew points overnight. We'll see those temperatures and dew points start to match. So if you're out late or very early in the morning, you might see some patchy fog, especially as we're sitting in those lower 70s, that 74 to 70 region. That's when you're really going to see those chances of fog increase. Well, as we move throughout the rest of the evening, those temperatures are going to continue to drop. Those low 70s are the lows for the night. Now we're going to see those partly cloudy skies continue throughout the night. Well, it's officially the weekend as well, so let's take a look at that weekend forecast. We've got partly sunny, partly cloudy skies expected, so there will be sunshine. There will also be clouds. That's also not to rule out a scattered storm. Temperatures still feeling awfully warm, hot, and muggy out there. It's that time of year where we've got those nice 90-degree temperatures meeting with that high humidity level as well as those scattered storm chances. It's just the way this year goes for us here in West Alabama. We're going to have a slight breeze coming out of that southwest direction, so maybe you might feel a little bit of a cool down from the wind because those temperatures are not on the cool down at all. We're seeing a rise in those temperatures as we move through the weekend into next week. Now it's only a degree or two from 93 to about 96 over the next few days. That being said, it's going to feel a lot hotter, especially as we have those heat index days. Now, when I say heat index, it's more than 5 degrees. So Saturday might be 93, but it could feel like 100. And then that story continues to rise as those base temperatures also continue to rise. With the temperatures on the rise, also the rain chances are still sticking around. So taking a look at our futurecast, right about now we're just seeing a break in some clouds. Not much rain out there at all, if any. But that's not the story for the next few days. Now, about 9:30 to 10:30, you're waking up late on your Saturday. You're going to see a storm or two move through in the morning potentially, but it's not until that afternoon when you're going to really see some rain move through. And we're going to maybe see a storm at the very late night, but that's the story. We're seeing those scattered storms just continue throughout the days, as well as that rain chance also continuing throughout the next few days. Well, taking a look at that extended forecast, we're seeing the same thing, those 90s, those 70s, and that scattered rain chance. But the good news is that UV is looking awfully high, so make sure to wear sunscreen, but good tanning weather. And like I said, none of this rain is very significant, but as we move through hurricane season, make sure to download our free WVUA 23 app and keep up to date with weather coverage and updates, as well as our social media platforms. Search Richard Scott, WVUA 23.
And Molly, it was another gloomy day today. Yeah. I know I didn't get the chance to tan, but maybe the hope looks good for the weekend.
Yes, it's looking pretty nice. Those UV indexes are even on the rise, those 10, 11, so nice tanning weather, but also we got to make sure to wear sunscreen so we don't completely burn ourselves.
Absolutely, and thank you, Molly, for that update in weather. We'll head over now to our sports director, Gary Harris, to see what's happening in sports. Good evening, Gary.